truly an honor to introduce my next guest. She is a musical legend. What else can you say? A top performer for 3 decades. She's given us timeless classics like Walk On By, I'll Never Fall in Love Again, Do You Know the Way to San Jose, and That's What Friends Are For. Please welcome 3-time Grammy Award winner, Dionne Warwick. So cute, that table gave you a standing ovation right there. Isn't that cute?
That's nice.
It is such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And I've waited my whole life to ask you, how do you get to San Jose? I got lost once. My triptych was all screwed up, and
It shouldn't surprise you. I'm still getting lost. I play it safe. I get on a plane.
Seriously, how many times have people asked you that question?
Every single time I walk through an airport, I go to a restaurant. I mean, it never fails. Do you know the way to San Jose?
That must be nice. Guys yelling at airports, hey, Dionne, how do you get to San Jose?
Exactly. You should know.
Lovely. All right, well, now I've fulfilled my little comedian dream. We can move on. So speaking of traveling, you have just picked up and moved to Brazil.
That's true.
Why did you do that?
Well, I've relocated to 2 places. I live in Brazil, and I also have moved back to New Jersey. And I moved
both equally exotic, of course.
Jersey. Yes. I moved to 2 places that the earth does not involuntarily move.
Yes.
I can't tell you, girlfriend, this last little bit of rudeness that awoke me around 4, like everybody else in this room, I said, you know, I don't think so. I sat straight up, I looked up, I said, I heard you, I'm out of here.
Well, you know, I don't mean to be rude, but couldn't any of those psychics you're paying have told you that?
You know what? Come to think of it, you know, you have a point.
You'd think they couldn't have given you a little jangle around 3:30.
Guess what's about to happen, Kid Power? Yeah,
Dionne, I'd pack a bag if I were you.
Exactly, or I wouldn't sleep there tonight if I were you. You know, you got a point. I'm going to have to put that to question.
Now tell me, has living in Brazil influenced your music? Because you have this lovely new album out.
That's good. Well, you know,
I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to hold this up like 16 more times.
I know, please. You know, in fact, I'll hold it. It matches. I'll just hold it.
All right. Just put that there. No. It's just propped casually there.
No, I feel, been singing Brazilian-type rhythms to all of the recordings that I've ever made, and that's 34 and a half years now.
Wow.
And during the course of the first recordings, if you compare some of them to what's in this CD, you'll hear the rhythms and you'll hear the influence of Brazilian music on Burt Bacharach as an arranger. So I think what I probably came to the conclusion was, why not go the whole 9 yards? And it's some great music anyway, so.
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of a pathetic white girl. I probably won't hear any rhythms, but I will listen. And
trust me, even white people get rhythm with this.
From you, I could, if I hang out with you enough. Did you have to actually learn Portuguese to do this album?
I did. Fortunately, on the CD, Isn't
that hard to learn a new language and sing it?
This language is horrendous. It is the hardest language. It's a combination of so many things. You know, it's French, Italian, Spanish, German, and Portuguese. And it's a very proper language, so you must speak it correctly or you're not understood. So I kind of concluded to the fact, and I've let all of my friends know down there, who, by the way, speak wonderful English, which has helped me tremendously, that I probably will end up singing as opposed to speaking to people, you know.
That's amazing.
Hello, bye.
You know. The only experience I have, and I'm sure this will impress you no end, I remember like singing like Silent Night in 4th grade in German. And it's hard to sing in another language. And it was, well, because that's like a phlegmy kind of language too. It's like, Heilige Nacht, you know, it was that kind of thing. So I don't know if you had that problem. But now, you're also, I heard a wonderful thing. You're giving the proceeds of this album to charity.
Well, not the proceeds of the album. There is an event that will be happening tomorrow night here in Los Angeles at the opening of the Century Club in Century City. And we're doing a combination of promoting the product, but we are making it a benefit, and the dollars will go to 2 different favelas in Brazil. And for your information, a favela is basically the underprivileged areas, or the slums as they look at it. And this is for the arts for these children. It's also for health reasons. So there are a lot of combinations that we're going to hopefully give a lot of money to.
Absolutely, yes. That's my section of people that wear funny hats up there.
Oh, I love that hat. I think it's wonderful. I'm a hat wearer, too.
Now tell me, how do you feel about all these singers today doing remakes of your songs? Like Walk On By?
You know, it's been really, in the beginning, I didn't like it at all. I said, how dare they? But then, you know, you stop and say, you know what? That is probably one of the highest compliments that could ever be paid, is if somebody wants to sing what you sing. And by and large, maybe not as you did it, but I've always said a hit song is a hit song is a hit song is a hit song. And it's nice to know that our kids, aside from the other stuff that's going down these days called, well, we won't even get into that.
Right.
But,
well, I would imagine as long as they keep backing that money truck up to your house, it's probably okay,
you know,
right?
It's okay, so I'll cry all the way to the bank. No, but I think by and large, it's quite nice to know that they're listening to good music.
I think it's quite a compliment. Well, you are a classic, so I would be complimented. Thank you so much for coming on.
My
It was
pleasure.
such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Dionne Warwick, everyone. Dionne Warwick. Coming up from The Pursuit of Happiness and The X-Files, actress Melinda McGraw.